yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Ravens and the Niners. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Shotgun now with Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looked up by Brandon Stevens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's to the right side, completes a Kittle. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he goes down. The Ravens are able to get to him. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Purdy on fourth down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect?
Touchdown, 49ers! A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Purdy. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries for an even 100 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession.
2nd and 6.
As they've got it as we resume action. Now a toss here, short side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now it's Jackson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent...
And now off to the races down the right side. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Good-looking return set up here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Purdy looking to throw.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Jackson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the 49ers first down.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Dances by him. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now that carry just did something significant as well. It pushed him past Jerome Bettis on the NFL all-time rushing list. The bus had 13,662.
And not every carry you get in the NFL is going to be open field, right? A place you can make your cuts. You got to get some of those grimy yards, don't you? You got to go inside and run through people, just as Jerome Bettis did. That's what we've seen him do as well.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Runs over him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So we have, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Purdy on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
They'll start with the option.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And shedding through the tackle. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On that last carry, he just passed LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles, on the all-time NFL rushing list.
And congratulations to him, and I'm sure LT would probably applaud him as well. They'd also ask him, as well as you carried it, could you throw it like I could too?
LT, though, finished his career at 13,684, and now he's soaring past that.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he fields it cleanly.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
That is caught, and he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the option right is Jackson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
At the 49ers' 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Jackson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
81 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The throwing here, Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second down, here's the option. There he goes again.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners 13. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And a 49er first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
Purdy from the gun.
Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And the Ravens taking the field.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson going to run the draw.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Jackson now. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Purdy's pass complete to number 1. It's a gain of 4.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. the ground, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Purdy now to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Here's Purdy. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Ravens ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Purdy on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one